All right, on Thursday, the 5th of March, what's important? Two things. This is where your skill becomes an edge when you could overlap two things. Now, stay with me on this one. There were two reasons why we had the call that the market was going to stop at this 56. One you're going to see here that's not completely clear to every retail trader out there. That's why it often works. The visualization of a consolidation box. When you have the right point and figure or the right periodicity on your chart, you're able to create these boxes. You take the middle of them, and they're not coincidental. If you think they are, go back and draw good boxes, draw the middle, and you'll see the market often stop as subsequent support or resistance. Resistance in this case. Can you make a living by just saying, I'm a good box drawer, so then I can just take the middle, sell it there, life is good? Of course not. But you can find areas if you're long to get the hell out, if you're bearish to get the hell in. Now, that is just one circle of skill. It's simple, but the simplicity is where all the juice is. Think about a great invention. What does everybody say after you hear about a great invention? Why didn't I think of that? Simplicity is where all the juice is. The other one isn't as simple, but it is, I guess the concept, the technique is super simple. And we have another tool that I do not show in the room, but I comment on about where there are very accurate assumptions of where shorts or longs puke. When I say puke, shorts get out, bunch of longs get out. Why is that important? Well, as a market goes up like it does right here, who's getting squeezed, longs or shorts? Shorts. Not longs, it's going up. Shorts are getting more and more nervous. At some point, and if there's a point where a lot of these short position guys all say uncle or puke, means the same thing, and we can identify that in an area at the time it happens, what happens to you when you puke a short position? You buy it, number one. And then you probably do what? You probably cancel your buy order below. Anytime, sometimes it's an OCO. I was going to say OCD. Sometimes it's an OCO, but either way, you cancel a resting bid. So if you just stay with me on this, if indeed a lot of people puked their shorts, then below the market, a lot of people pulled the resting bid orders. And if all these resting bid orders indeed get pulled, watch what happens when they get pulled. They literally go away. What happens when buyers go away? Does price have an easier or a harder path to go lower? Easier path to navigate. You could look at it as a bunch of trees in the forest, right? A bunch of trees in the forest could be buyers or sellers. And all of a sudden, you're having trouble finding a path to get through all of that. But once you're able to clear some of those trees, then you could waltz around, find a path a little easier. That's what markets are. A bunch of trees in the forest. When it's choppy, there's a bunch of trees all over the place. Can't get out. What does it take to clear the trees? Whether they're buy trees or sell trees. And it takes the other side to puke. So you can find moments when shorts puke, you'll find the top and then the rollover. It's just easier to roll over if there's less bids below holding it up. That has to make sense to you. If that doesn't make sense, then you got to go learn that. This is what I talk about, the simplicity and the basics is where all the juice is. That's where all the good stuff is. And the reason why in trading the basics are also the advanced techniques is because 9 out of 10 people, when they get into trading, skip over step one. They skip over the basics. And not their fault, but they do. Right? They skip over the basics. They skip over the tape measure and the pencil if you're trying to be a carpenter. Important tools. So you got to know the dynamic I just walked through. Not only know it, guys, but know it like the back of your hand so you can react and either put yourself in a position to get short here, cover a long here, but predict this, and it doesn't feel like a good guess. You don't want, when you're making, make an ugly person. when you're making a good guess, or you make, oh, I called it there and it's what's all, and you look like this, you just got lucky. Like the girl gave you a kiss. You got lucky. She doesn't like you. But when you have skill to predict based on the process I just walked you through, you're no longer getting lucky. It's no longer luck to you. You look good. You dress nice. You got nice hair. You're friendly. It's no longer luck. And that's what's important. You want to be lucky? You won't be lucky forever. The old better be lucky than good, only once in a while.